by stoning. The numerous accounts of James's life show an early Christian of such importance that if it was at all possible, he would most certainly have been laid beside Jesus in death. It wasn't until 2002 that a highly credited scholar viewed Oded Golan's collection and suggested that the James ossuary might belong to the family of Jesus of Nazareth. And so began what is now a famous controversy, a battle of scholars and science over the authenticity of the James ossuary.
The James ossuary. Where did it come from? The collector who owned it, Oded Golan, well publicized, says he got it around 1980. Sometimes he said before or after, but hey, around 1980. Our tomb was discovered in 1980. There's a missing ossuary. The Israeli Antiquities can't find it. Now, maybe they'll find it in the back of a warehouse, but I checked the dimensions. I was just curious. The missing ossuary was cataloged. It's just gone. The dimensions of that ossuary are the same as the James ossuary. Now, a lot of people have concluded, experts, that the James ossuary is a forgery, but nobody says it's all a forgery. And the position now of the Israel Antiquities Authority is that it originally said James, son of Joseph. I would be fine with that. I mean, you think about it. We've got these 6 names. If the James, son of Joseph, forget brother of Jesus. See what the ossuary says, James, son of Joseph, brother of Jesus. Some people say, well, the brother of Jesus, maybe that was added. It wouldn't matter. Obviously, it'd be the brother of Jesus. You got a Jesus, a Joseph, a James, son of Joseph, if it were from this tomb. Now, we're speculating, but the time is right, the name is right, and that, I think, would really make it fairly clear that this is the Jesus family.
But what would it take to determine whether the James ossuary originated in the Tel Piot tomb? The date and the recorded dimensions are extremely suggestive, but it's the patina that should prove the case one way or another. Over time, in a tomb, minerals and sediment accumulate on ossuaries. This accumulation is called patina, and it could be scientifically analyzed to produce a chemical and mineral fingerprint specific to an ossuary or tomb. Every ossuary discovered in a particular tomb will have the same patina fingerprint. The samples taken from the James ossuary show certain trace materials such as titanium and iron that are unique to the James ossuary. If the James patina matches the ossuaries from the Tel Piot tomb, it will be strong evidence that the James ossuary is the missing bone box and belongs to the family of Jesus. Dr. Charles Pellegrino has come to the Bet Shemesh warehouse in Israel to collect patina samples from the Tel Piot tomb ossuaries.
I can get a lot of the debris from here.
Charlie, that's patina.
That would be good. Yeah. Yes, excellent.
At Dr. Pellegrino's request, we commissioned the collection of random patina samples to determine whether the Tel Piot tomb patina is really distinct.
This most patina, that is plenty for Charlie to work in on the electron microscope.
It's interesting.
If the random samples do not match the Tel Piot ossuaries, while the James samples do, then the statistical probabilities that the Jesus family tomb has been found will be overwhelming.
If it were possible to obtain evidence that the James ossuary might be this missing ossuary, then this would have a very strong additional degree of evidentiary value. I would say that that would be an absolute slam dunk if that were in fact shown to be the case.
The Suffolk Crime Lab is a leading American CSI lab involved in solving modern-day crime mysteries. Today, it will use its forensic expertise to determine how the patina from the James ossuary and the patina from the random samples compare to the Talpiot ossuaries.
Did you see that piece?
Yes.
The head sort of like that tunnel running through it?
Yes.
Do you want to take another sample out of this container, or is that sufficient?
Yeah, I think that's enough.
All right.
Yeah, I think that'll do. Yeah, mount it just as is. So that piece will be good to look at. But right now we're just taking other samples of the accretion from inside the ossuary. Iron is part of the signature that gives the soil that distinctive color. We now have it from this tomb. We have it from the ossuaries from this tomb. We're just taking other samples, and we're going to look at them under the scanning electron microscope and ping them with the electron microprobe.
What we're looking at here now is the spectrum of the patina sample that we just analyzed. This is predominantly a limestone material, correct, Charlie?
Yeah, it's what's called the Jerusalem chalk. It's very soft limestone.
But what I find interesting is the small trace materials that we are locating here, as opposed to the general limestone properties that you would expect to find. We're noticing iron, titanium, potassium, phosphorus, magnesium. So far, the elemental composition that we analyzed with this particular section of patina is consistent with the trace materials that we found in the James ossuary.
The signature is the same. It matches.
The patina samples from the Talpiot tomb match with the James ossuary. But what about the random samples? As it turns out, none of them match Talpiot. The same chemical and mineral spikes as that of the Talpiot tomb are exhibited only by the James patina. This is key evidence indicating that the ossuary inscribed James, son of Joseph, brother of Jesus, is the missing ossuary from the Talpiot tomb. When the James ossuary is included in our statistical model, the probability factor changes from 600 to 1 in favor of the tomb to 30,000 to 1, strongly suggesting that this tomb belonged to the family of Jesus of Nazareth.
Oh my God! Oh my goodness!
Awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like 1, 2, 3, these niches, the kochim, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, exactly, 6 all in all. Look, 2 death niches where you lay out the body, Jesus' body, Mary's body would have been there. Look at this. And then look over here, eh? This is it. This is absolutely a jewel of a tomb.